You're the 12 disciples? 12 disciples are men. Not necessarily. 12 disciples are females? It's Tabitha, so you're the 12 disciples? So let me ask you, do the 12 disciples dress ungodly? Do the 12 disciples dress ungodly? Do the 12 disciples, okay, let me hear. Do the, is it yes or no? No. No, that's not what the Lord said. The Lord never said, come as you are. The Lord said, except you repent, you shall surely be put to death. The Lord said, if you don't change, you shall surely be put to death. This question, where'd you learn it from?
Where did I learn it from?
The 12th disciple. Where'd you learn it from?
It's a group that I joined when I was 16.
No, you said you was the 12th disciple?
I am the 12th disciple for a new generation kids of power. Out for life.
So that's like
a branch off of redeeming word.
So that's a position in the church.
Yes.
So you're not talking about your 12th disciple of the Bible?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Where is that at? What do they do? Like, what do they teach? Do they teach that black people are the Israelites according to the Bible?
It's not really about black people. It's about come as you are. There's no swing, none to the other. Renewing your mindset.
Now, how long you been with them?
Since 2008.
Now, in the Bible yourself, have you ever read "Come as You Are"? Get my Bible, man. I don't like y'all kingdom. Get mine out of there.
Okay, first I want you guys to know exactly how I'm coming off. That's
yeah.
To say they asked me what my name is. And my name is Tabitha.
Tabitha, okay, nice to meet you. I'm Zakar.
Okay, and in Acts 9 and 36, that Tabitha is the darkness. I come to the and she was risen from the dead to finish the story. So I can't
finish her works, yeah. No, this is good.
Down the works based on what the Bible's saying.
So going back to where you said "come as you are," where did you read that at in the Bible yourself?
Romans 12.
Romans 12 and 9. Okay, let's read it. We'll go to it. Let's see if it say that. Because we got to come on the same page. It should be us men arguing with women because you said you're trying to help, right?
I understand that, but he's not understanding what I'm trying to say. First, you got to know how I'm coming. You can't assume.
Right, that's why I asked you the question where you learned that from. You got to ask it. Read that. Now, you said what? Romans what?
Acts 9 and 36.
Acts 9 and 36. Let's read that for the sister. Okay, we're going to read it. Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 9 and verse 36. Now there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works.
Now, okay, so what did you want us to read that for? That you're a disciple? Now, with that saying, sis, now it says she was full of good works, so you want to model yourself after that. So, what is the good works God wants you to do? Because we can have good works of our own understanding, but what does God say?
No matter what you do, God still loves you.
Okay, so let us.
Because they signed themselves to Illuminati or they killed somebody or their family.
What'd you say your name was again? Tabitha. Okay, just making sure. All right.
And they feel like they have no morals.
So let's read what the good works are to God.
God is not only.
Let me read this, and then we'll pick back up. Read that.
Romans chapter 7.
But you can't go on a rant. I got to read something. Then we'll talk. That's a conversation back and forth.
The whole thing is.
And you know how y'all women are. Y'all do a lot of damn talking and don't never listen. So you got to listen and let me talk. Then you listen.
It's 1/3 that follow the devil.
But you got to make it short. You know we men don't pay attention to y'all women. Make it short. You know men don't pay attention to women. Read that.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 12.
Listen to God's good works. Read that.
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just, and good.
See, the good works that Tabitha did was making garments, and she kept the laws of God. Now, with that being said, what is the law of God that you should be keeping today? Because you say you Tabitha, you good works, God love everybody,
What is the good works that Tabitha would have been doing when she was alive on this special day of God? Do you know what it is?
Yes.
What is it? Push what? Where you get that? Hold on, that was Captain Get a Liar. That was an Israelite song.
Because you took the mic and everybody understand that the good deed.
You go, because you know you don't keep no good works. You came up here and lied.
Right.
Damn. Now, the good works that you're supposed to be keeping, young man, young woman, is the commandments of God.
That's right.
All right? And today is the day of atonement where you can be forgiven of all the wrong you've done. Now, in y'all situation, y'all a little younger than us, and y'all still in your parents' house, right? So the wrong that you might want to ask God to forgive you from is disobeying something your parents said.
Right.
Or sneaking texting boys, or sneaking texting girls, kissing boys. You might want to ask God for forgiveness of those things, because you're not supposed to be doing that at your age.
Right.
You're supposed to keep your body pure and holy until you do what? To get married. There you go.
Right.
I'm glad y'all understand that, because a lot of our women today don't understand that. And they dress in ways that they attract the eyes of men that want to sleep with them only for sex, and then they blame the man that only wanted them for sex. Well, if you don't dress that way, then those men won't come up to you, right? If you look righteous, then you're going to approach. Then a righteous man or a righteous woman is going to approach you, and that's what we want for y'all. Because far too much with kids today, y'all are becoming statistics. Y'all dying at early ages, or if you don't die, then you grow up and be what? What does the America want young black man to be? Prison. What else? There's one major one you see on TV all the time. I tell you, they want you to be a little. That ain't drugs. You see what my head did?
Crazy?
They're young. They don't know that sign like that.
That's an old school sign. They made it normal. That's what it is. They want you to be a sodomite, gay, by what's it called? LGBTQ. That's what they want black men to do. And what do they want young black ladies to turn out to be? Do they want them to tomboys? What else? What do you see in the music videos all the time? What is Cardi B and them out there doing? What's the one they got now? Sexy Red? What'd you say? Being a slut. You're exactly right. That's what they want the young black women to do, and they want the young black men to act like women, so when you grow up, we become a destroyed nation. Right. But that ain't what God wants for y'all. Give me that in Ecclesiastes about young men. Did you read that to him? Ecclesiastes about what God wants for the young kids? Okay, let's read that. Ecclesiastes 9, I believe it is.
Yeah, I think 9, 12.
9, 12, or 12 and 9. 11 and 9. There we go. 11 and 9. Read that. Listen to what God wants for young kids, because although the Bible is old, it still talks about what it wants young men and young women to do on earth when they're young. Even when they're young, God still wants you to do something. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11 and verse 9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth.
Just read it clear for them.
Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth.
God says when you're a young man or a young one, be happy. You're supposed to be happy when you're young, because you ain't got no bills to pay. All your parents want you to do is what? As a young man and young woman, what do they want y'all to do? Be healthy and happy, and what? What else? What else they want you to do? Good grades. Get an education. So God says you ain't got the worries that us old men. Come on over here, back. Come here. Y'all ain't got the worries that a lot of these men got. You wonder why we got gray hairs in our beards and our hair? You know why we got that? Stressed out, man. That's right. Got to pay bills and car notes and all of that stuff, man. Come on over here, baby. We showing what God wants young black men and black women to do. They Creole, poly Creole? Okay, we got you. Where they at? Here we go, right there. There we go. So God does talk to you. Read that again.
Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth.
Be happy when you're young, because you are older a lot longer than you are younger. When do they consider you not young no more? 18. And then what if you live to be 75? Was you older a lot longer than you was younger? Yeah. So enjoy it. Read on.
Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth.
You said be healthy and happy, right? God say that too. Read.
And walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou.
But look at this. But God says, but know this. Even though he wants you to be happy, wants y'all to be happy, enjoy being young. Because you can play basketball or do whatever, and you get up the next day, and your muscles still feel good. All right? It says, be happy, but know this as you're young. Read.
Therefore all these things God will bring into judgment.
Do what?
God will bring into judgment.
So even though you're young, if you do wrong, God will do what to you? What's the word it said? Judge you.
Right.
Now y'all understand, because a lot of y'all age don't understand why young black men get killed or in jail, like you said, or in juvenile detention center or in school detention. When you do wrong, although you're young, God said, I'll still judge you. Because even though you say you was 15, how old were you? 16. Do y'all know that it's wrong to steal? Okay, do y'all know that it's wrong to kill? Okay, so it's safe to say that y'all know right from wrong, right? That's why God judges young men. Although the world says that, you know, you young, live it up, you only live once. And then you go out and you smoke weed and you got girlfriend, you're whoremongering, you're sneaking out of class, cutting school to meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend at home. God said, I'll judge you for. Now, what if he don't judge you and put you in prison? How does God judge teenagers that are promiscuous, having sex? How does he judge them? Even though he don't kill them or put them in jail, juvenile detention, how does he judge them to let them know? Give them what? There you go. You're right. Give them a kid. Is it any teenage girls in y'all school with kids yet? Okay, that's good. You met a few before, though? God judging them. And what if they don't have kids? They probably don't tell y'all, but y'all ever heard through rumors in y'all school that somebody got an STD? There you go. Yep. God judged them. Because although they're young, if they know right from wrong, God said, I'm going to judge you. Keep reading.
Therefore, remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh.
Put away what?
Put away evil from thy flesh.
Name some evil things that a teenager and a teenage girl can do in their youth, still in their mama's house. Name some things, some evil that they could do. Stealing was one. Killing, because kids, y'all got access to guns today, so that's one. What's another evil that you can do with your flesh? Teenage kids. Tattoos is an evil. You see, look at the evil that we done. We did that. No, you know why? Nobody told us we weren't supposed to.
Right.
That's why we out here in front of Dillon High School. Stop talking to y'all. So y'all don't do the same thing that we do and might end up with a baby mama. Then you got to work, and then they take most of your check away, and you got to work long hours, and then you end up being a baby mama, and then you got to beg the court system for the child support, or you on, what's that stuff called, WIC, government assistance. You got to find a babysitter all the time. The baby wakes you up in the middle of the night. You got to change his pampers. He wants to be up under you all the time. That's a lot. You don't want to be in that. So God said, put away the evil from your flesh. Read.
For childhood and youth are vanity.
God said what?
For childhood and youth are vanity.
God said, I don't care how old you are. If you know right from wrong and you keep doing wrong, he's going to do what to you? He's going to judge you. He's going to punish you. That's what we don't want from y'all. So, but in order to get to what y'all got to do, to please God, you have to understand what God calls you when you read the Bible. That's why they've been telling you that you Israelites. What tribe was y'all from? What tribe? You from Judah. Where you from? And you from Benjamin. And according to the Bible, God got things he wants Judah to do. You see Judah's at the top, right? I mean, Judah's supposed to be leading everybody else. You're supposed to be leading Benjamin, telling her what's right from wrong. You're supposed to be leading Levi. And once they become leaders, they go out and do the same thing. All right, so you got great calling being from the tribe of Judah, because that means you're the praise of God. God made you look just like him. You know what God looked like in the Bible? He looked like that. That's Christ. That's what Christ looked like. We ain't say he looked exactly like that, but according to the description it got in the Bible, it says he looks like that. But the world teaches us this. And what happens to kids that are our complexion and they learn that Jesus, you get on this side, they learn that Jesus is white. What do kids that are our complexion, they don't want to be black no more? And what do other kids do to dark-skinned black kids? Yeah, or they make fun of their dark skin and stuff too, right? That's why it's important to know what Christ looked like and God. Give me the one on God. Let's show you what God looked like. So when somebody call you or say something like, "Oh, your black ass skin," you can say, "I look like God." And then they ain't gonna have nothing to say.
Right.
All right, let's read it.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9.
This is what God looked like. Read it.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Sitting on the throne. So God's sitting on the throne like a king, all right? Read. So I want your pictures in your mind, okay? He's sitting on the throne like a king. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
His clothes was pure white, okay? Read.
And the hair of his head.
He's describing the hair on his head, on God's head. Read.
Like the pure wool.
It's like what?
Pure wool.
That means God didn't have what in his hair? Well, not to talk about long, but what do most women put in their hair to make it look like white people?
Bring it out.
Weave, wig, perms to straighten out their hair, right? God didn't have it. He had the same type of hair you got. Read it again. What did it say?
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool.
What do they call the hair that we got today? What do the world call it? They say it's nappy. Yup. But God got that same kind of hair. Unmanageable. So now they won't say that about say, I got God hair. And when God made the first man, Adam, guess what he made him look like? He made him look like him. A black man with what type of hair? Woolly hair. Right. And then when he made Eve, guess what Eve looked like? There you go, just like that. Just like that. Yeah, so right. That's why we got so much confidence that we want to come out and tell our young brothers and sisters to be proud of who you are. Be proud of that black ass skin you got and that nappy hair that the world says is unmanageable. Right. Well, God made us look like him. That's how special we are to him. They said, man, I'm going to make my kids look just like him on the earth. And when people, you know what, people, why they talk bad about us, is when they go around on the earth and they look at us, they know that we look like God. So what do people that are haters, what do they usually do when they know you better than them? Do they be like, oh man, I'm so glad you look like God? What do they do? They bully you. They resent you. They talk bad about you. They try to destroy you. Racist. They try to destroy you. That's why they got a lot of young black men going to what? Prison. Because they try to destroy the gods on the earth. That's the same thing with the young ladies. They try to destroy the women. That's why they told you to turn around and show your ass instead of showing your beautiful face. No, that ain't what we about. We gods on earth. And they are princesses, and we got to start acting like that. And that is what? You can't be doing no evil in your flesh. So I don't know if you're doing stuff, but I pray you ain't. You seem like a good kid, but I ain't going to judge a book by its cover right now. You just make sure that when you go on and you read because you said you had a little Bible, right? Okay, you start reading that. Tell your mom you want to read it, and tell her you want to watch the videos of the Israelites so you can understand what you're reading. Because the worst thing would be that you read it and don't understand. Because I heard you say you don't read this about nothing in school. What do y'all do in school?
They used to teach black history, but they don't do it.
Wow. Yeah, I heard about that. Ron DeSantis did that, right? He took it out. So now, if they took that out of the school, give me that Job 8:8, Deuteronomy 32:8. So if they took it out of the school and they don't want you to learn in there, what should you be doing outside of the school? There you go. That's right. You got to, because if you don't, I'm telling you right now, I know. Now listen to what I'm telling you. Get good grades, graduate. Get you a career or own your own business. I'll tell you that now. But do not let them be a source of all of your education about you.
Right.
Okay, because they don't want you to know about you. They want you to know about him.
Right.
Christopher Columbus, all the presidents. They want you to know all this white history, but they don't want you to know nothing about yourself. So I want you to take it upon yourself to make sure, although I'm learning this, I'm going to dedicate time every day or sometime during the week to learn about my history as a people.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, His word, His word, His word.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.